till the 29th of July to do that. But as a party man, you know that there is a lot of horse trading currently going on. How challenging is this going to be for your party?
Very, very, because a lot of people are so qualified to come on board, and the president is a rewarder of diligence and hard work and loyalty. So there are so many people to choose from, and being a core Democrat, he wants to do it the proper way. He wants to get the party involved at the state level, because by constitution every state should have a slot. So he wants to make sure that it is not dictatorial, like what we saw a few years back when the president didn't care. He just picked people without consulting the constituents, this time around. So it's a bit difficult.
When that happens, you people didn't speak out.
Well, some of us did, but there's not. Are you going to fight? What you do is to say, well, this is not right. And you can see that it affected the performance of our party, especially in some states where the ministers had no connection with the people, with the citizens, with the party. They just felt, well, the president put me there. And they didn't care about our party. So now we have a Democrat who understands the importance of connecting with your party members at the ward and local level. So he wants to make sure that state executive of the party works with the national to bring up people who are really party men, that desire to see that the successes the president will be recording at national cascades to the local governments. Because if the people at the grassroots don't feel governance from the center, they will keep criticizing the party. So moving forward, some of us have also started to speak up about the kind of people we want in the cabinet. And I believe the president is listening. In Anambra State, we suffered very bad performance during the last election because the ministers we had all through the 8 years of our former president had no business with the party. He didn't do anything to help the party build at the grassroots level. So you saw that the performance manifested. Now we are looking out for people who believe in the ideology of the progressives. Somebody in Anambra State like Chief Sajo Ibokwe, who everybody knows. This is a man who believes in the Tinubu philosophy, political philosophy, has been with him for decades. And he understands that this man loves to play politics of the grassroots. That is the kind of person we are throwing up in Anambra State.
But
if we go to other states...
Is he a grassroots person in Anambra State?
He is so solidly rooted in connecting with our people at grassroots. You see, when you talk about a leader is supposed to be somebody who cares about the followers, and that is what he's known for. Across the country, everybody can testify that Sir Joe Ibokwe has remained a voice in APC, speaking right from the time that it was ACN onto AC, onto APC. He has remained consistent. So if you have such a person, you will be sure that moving forward, the citizens at the grassroots will feel governance from the center.
Okay, some political watchers have also spoke about the challenge of the president in terms of rewarding loyalty on one hand and going for performance. How is he going to manage that challenge?
Well, I think there's no place you don't have competent people. If you select 10 persons who have been loyal to the president, you will see 8 that are competent. So it's no big deal. Just like when we spoke the last time, we said, is it, well, because Abio supported me, I'm going to support you? We said, no. It's about competence first. And we can see now, from the few days, from the day he took oath of office as the president of Senate, the atmosphere showed that this man knows how to coordinate this house. So it's about competence, number one, and he's going to find a lot of people who supported him who are equally competent. Yeah, so it won't be difficult.
Back to your party. the internal wrangling seems to be, it was muted before, but it looks to be a little bit audible now. Just hold on. Let me give you some instances, because one, some of your leaders are uneasy with what they call this romance between the president and major opposition leaders across the country, and it's making some of your leaders across the country also very uneasy.
Well, the point is, Asiwaju, the president of Nigeria today, is a great man. This is somebody that networks across board, and that was what helped him to win this election. He's somebody that loves connecting to everybody, and he just loves carrying everybody along. So, well, for people who feel threatened, I don't know why they should feel threatened, because, there's no one person that will occupy everywhere. You can see that the boards of parastatals have been dissolved. A lot of things will have to happen. So, for me personally, I think we should open out the system. Let anybody who can bring in something positive come on board. We should be more concerned about the good of this country. If you watch what is happening now with the end of the fuel subsidy regime, you can see that the citizens are agitated. Things are a bit tough, So what we need now is for everybody to work hand in gloves with the president to make sure that we stabilize our economy. So I don't think anybody should be thinking, we don't want to see Wike coming close to the president. We don't want... No. If they believe in his political ideology, they are welcome, and we should support it.
This, in quote, romance also seems to be giving impetus to the rumors that maybe, after all, we are heading for a government of national unity.
Well, he has said national competence, which is to say every part of the country will be part of this government, provided we pick up people that are competent. I prefer that to national unity. It's national competence we talk about, and when he says national competence, he says every part of the country do have competent people. So you pick every people from all the parts of the country. Of course, you can choose to say, well, it has united the country, but on a positive way.
All right, my guest has been Honorable Nwosu Emmanuel, an APC chieftain, and we're looking at the various unfolding political development in the country. Still Insight on Citizen FM 93.7. We'll take a short break now, and when we return, we'll look at other issues. Please don't go away.
.7 Citizen.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back. 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 Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Thank you for staying tuned. It's still Insight on Citizen FM 93.7. My name is Lawrence Moite. It's 10:34. We are on to the second part of the show. And my guest is still here, Honorable Nwosu Emmanuel, chieftain of the APC. Also, thank you for staying tuned.
My pleasure.
Yes, Honorable Nwosu is also the National Director, Amalgamated APC Support Groups, and is here to look at some of the issues we are raising concerning the 23 days in office of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And you can join our live stream on YouTube by typing in Citizen FM 93.7. And you can also listen to us online on www.citizenfm.ng. Our social media platforms are also there on Facebook at Citizen FM Abuja, on Instagram at Citizen FM 937, and also on Twitter at Citizen FM 937. The phone lines are open 0903 22 29797. That's 0903 22 29797. You can also call us on 0818 22 22 205 or 0818 22 22 206. Any of the numbers. You can also send us a WhatsApp message on any of those numbers, and we will be glad to read your message. Just let us know where you're writing in from. Also, let's look at some other issues. The issue of the Nigerian Federation, for example. There's been a lot of commentaries for and on and everything, that it's still highly unitary despite that federating tag, and also despite what they describe as a few notion of devolution of powers recently by the last administration in giving some items, removing some items from the exclusive list. But largely, they still believe that the Nigerian state is highly unitary.
Yeah, I think to an extent, yes, it's still highly unitary, and for good reason, because of the degree of attachment we have here to religion and ethnicity. We must have to be careful how we manage our diversity. Otherwise, we'll better decide to part ways. Okay, we must have to maintain some strength at the center to be able to maintain our unity in this country, because a lot of people feel they are marginalized for one reason or the other. And if you go from one state to another state, you still see ethnic groups within states across the country that are clamoring to be given opportunity to produce a governor in their state. They say we are marginalized. So all these points to the fact that if you weaken the center, people may want to secede from this, unity we call United Nations, we call Nigeria. So I think enough is being done. We have devolved powers to a large extent, and I don't see anybody at the level of fiscal capability that should be complaining now, because if any state wants to do great, the state can do great, economically.
Okay, I'm happy that you brought that in. That brings us to the issue of grassroots politics, the issue of taking government or governance to the people. And a lot of people hide under the fact that, everything comes from Abuja, everything comes from the state capital, and they thereby abandon the people at the grassroots. And these are the occupiers of that important office, the office of the citizen of the Federal Republic.
That's right. That is why I feel that where we need to get it very right is the empowerment of local government areas. We still are not ready yet to do the right thing. We're still playing lip service.
What is the right thing?
The right thing is to make sure that local governments become autonomous.
Okay, how do we do this? How? practically.
Yes, so we must have to revisit our constitution and know if there are things that are still holding it down. You know, we must allow local governments to function as a tier of government so that states will no more harvest what should be local governments, where the states come to Abuja and the local governments are not in Abuja. It means that something is wrong. We should, if we want to have fake, I mean, what do you call it? The joint...
the FAC.
The FAC. We should also allow local government to be there on the table and take what is theirs and move straight without consulting the governors. We must also make sure that elections at local government level are not managed by the states, so that the governors will not dictate who becomes or appoint council chairman. There has to be strong independence for local governments so that governance will get to the people. What we play now is just lip service. The governors take all the money and they give peanuts to local government chairmen. If you talk, they remove you and put another. That is terrible.
It's some people listening to us will say it's easier said because number one, you are a politician. The people you're talking about are all politicians. The governors are politicians. The local government chairmen are politicians. Every one of you are involved in this. And you said we need to revisit the constitution. We just came out of a constitutional alteration that failed because of the structure. It's apparent that if we continue the current structure, that clause will hardly see the light of day. Because as long as we need the 2/3 concurrence of the state assemblies, most of who are under the firm grip of governors. So
yes.
Is this a helpless situation?
Well, I think the citizens need to stand up for what they want. You know, there must be contract of agreement before we elect our governors. And I think we need to begin to educate our grassroots people who really elect governors at state level to understand what they should be asking for. Before you elect somebody, let the person tell you what he believes about the autonomy of local governments, because those are the issues that will help us bring people who will support that alteration to the constitution that will give full autonomy to local governments. We have seen what the president has done with the judiciary, you know, the past government and this one, and we're going to see more reforms in that angle. We must separate powers. That is the only way a democracy will function well. So let the local governments go. If we begin to elect governors based on their commitment, I'm sure in the next 2-3 cycles, that alteration will happen.
How about we also look at the recruitment process of getting people into, for example, the House of Assemblies in the state and even the local government, because at the end of the day, these are the people that will make this decision.
Absolutely. That's what we're saying. You see, today, the governors still hold everybody in the juggler when it comes to state elections. Local government or state assembly, they determine who will even go for the election or not. So if the citizens begin to say, we will vote, and if you don't give us this kind of persons, we will not vote for your party, I think it will help. It still boils down to citizens' participation and the understanding of what really matters at this point to help the grassroots begin to have good feel. I don't see why governors will decide, oh, I will give this local government 20 million. I will give the other, as if they're doing them favors. It's not healthy. That is why the grassroots are not feeling the impact of governance. And everybody is just looking at the federal government as if the federal government should come to our local roads and begin to help us from our houses to the major road. No, it's council roads. And these local government chairmen don't have the funding. The governors will look and say, no, I won't touch your own for the next 4 years when I come for second term. It's not supposed to be. So I think that the citizens must begin to educate themselves. Everybody should pay attention to what happens at the grassroots. Let us educate the people. Next election is coming. What kind of person do we want? What is this person who is running for governor thinking? We must understand what he feels about autonomy of local government. What is this person who is going for state assembly thinking? What is his view about this? That will help us to elect the right people. You know, when you're going for state assembly election, you should have a manifesto. You should talk to people. If citizens understand what they want you to do and they don't see you talk about it, they vote for another person. I think that is the only way we can get this done. I agree totally that governors will fight to make sure this doesn't happen because they want to keep maximizing whatever comes to the state without giving out anything serious to local governments.
All right, it's still Insight on Citizen FM 93.7, and we are looking at a lot of issues now. Currently, we're talking about the Nigerian Federation and how to make the best use of it. The numbers are still open: 0903 2229 797, or you can call us on 0818 2222 205 or 0818 2222 206. Honorable Nwosu Emmanuel is here in the studio. He is a chieftain of the APC. Nwosu, let's look at the issue of cost of governance. Because over the years, when issues are brought up, government leaders, government at different levels will say, oh, the government is broke, no much money. And people have been saying, we also need to maybe prune down our resources, monies we spend on governance.
Very important. Yes. Very, very important. Extremely important. And I think we need to keep saying it, demanding it until it's done. We are very wasteful, you know. We have so much we throw away in the name of sustaining the paraphernalia of offices under our democracy. That's why some people have advocated for parliamentary system, because this democratic dispensation and the system we are running, which we call a presidential system, is way too expensive and is weighing us down.
Well, we tried that in the First Republic.
Yeah, of course. And it worked well. It's the military that stopped us, you know. So, but the truth is that we need to go back to what will help us develop. Because today we spend almost 80% of our budget on recurrent. It's unbelievable. It cannot help us move anywhere. The quality infrastructure we need to become a developed country, we cannot do it with 20-30% capital budget. So something must give. We must have to go back to the Orasaya report. We must find a way to cut down governance, expenditure in governance.
Do you think that your party will have that political muscle, willpower to see through? Because the Orasaya report, if you read it, is very radical.
Yes.
And it's going to mean a lot of political jobbers will be out of business.
You're right. That's why I say something has to give. People must make sacrifices. You know, we can't use it. Okay, look at what the government is talking about. Fuel subsidy and regime now is ending. You're talking about palliatives. Everybody is now saying raise minimum wage. Who benefits? Less than 2 million Nigerians who are paid by government. What about the other 200 million? So we must have to find a way to operate a system that will favor the private sector too. And that is by reducing unhealthy duplicity of agencies of government. We have too many agencies doing the same thing. That was what Orasaya report dealt with, and we need to implement it. If we implement it, then we come to the National Assembly and look at how the National Assembly operates. Their budget, we need to look at it. Is it healthy for us to be spending so much? Why can't we run a monocameral legislature? Why must we have this chamber here, this chamber there, and then we are wasting so much money? Why must they continue to sit every day? Can't they be on part-time? These are things we must have to consider so as to tailor our system to suit our economy. The way we are running it is huge, very wasteful. Yes.
Okay, it's still Insight on Citizen FM 93.7, and we're gradually rounding off. 3 minutes or thereabout to go. We can still squeeze in one or two calls. 0903. Yes, we have a caller here. Let's see. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, can you hear me?
Good morning. Is this Body?
This is Patrick.
Please, can you speak up?
This is Patrick.
Okay, Pato. Good morning. Please go ahead. Oh, I think we lost that. Patrick, I'm sorry we lost you there, but you can call back 0903 2229 797, or you can call us on 0818 2222 205 or 0818 22. Let's see. I hope it's Patrick. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Salisu.
Okay, Salisu, thank you for calling. Please go ahead, Salisu.
There is one thing that I wanted to contribute. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you did not mention it. Like what is making us going backward.
What is making us to do what?
To go backward in this country.
All right.
Like, most especially the governors. When someone would spend almost 8 years in governorship, and after retirement, then that person will still come back as a senator. And if you gradually check it very well, when you look at his state, you won't see any development.
Oof. I don't know what's wrong with the phone lines. We've lost Salisu again. I'm so sorry, Salisu. You can still actually call back. We still have a minute or two to spare. Is it numbers again? 0903 2229 797 or 0818 2222 205 or 0818 2222 206. I think I got the gist of what Salisu was trying to say, that sometimes politicians like to permanently
remain in office.
Remain in corridors
you
of power.
From local government, you become governor. From governor, you go to Senate.
I'm tempted. You are a politician. Is it that lucrative that people don't want to?
Well,
live?
the truth is that is the only good job now in this country.
Really?
Yeah, because our economy has been so low. If you're in the private sector, you see what people go through to make ends meet. But you're in government, everything is free. You buy fuel is free. You run your generator is free. So everybody wants to continue that lifestyle.
You also invest. People don't see the investment side of it. People buy forms. People buy presidential forms, 100 million naira.
You're right, which is wrong. Of course, it's wrong to make it so expensive.
Sorry, just a moment. Let's see whether we can take this call. Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Oops. Okay, I'm afraid we may not be able to take another call again. Just let's wrap it up.
So, of a truth, it's wrong to just say because I purchased form 100 million, I will have to take the whole country's income. You know, everybody wants to be lazy. You know, it's very easy to go into government, and when you're there, everything, your funds, everything is funded for you. So everybody wants to remain there. Nobody wants to task himself or herself and say, how do I go into production so that I can even help the society? No. I sleep in the morning, I get up, I sign a paper, and money is there. You know, everything is easy. We need to find a way to run our system so that public officers will be accountable. Public officers today are not accountable. The governors use state fund as if it's their private money, and that is the problem. And then when you go to the National Assembly, we see the same thing. They run as if they are lords. They approve what they want and appropriate the budget the way they feel comfortable. They say they are doing oversight, they get money there. They say they want allowances, they approve it. So this is not how this country is supposed to run to develop. Something has to give, honestly.
All right, I think we will have to leave it at that because it's a discussion that we may not be able to exhaust in a program. Thank you so much, Mr. Emmanuel, APC Chieftain. Thank you for your intervention.
Thank you very much.
It's always a delight listening to you. All right, so that's our package on Inside today. We'll return tomorrow with another interesting edition. Please don't go away.